Hey all, I hope everyone is doing well. I haven't posted in a couple of weeks. Things have been busy, but today's Sunday, the 15th of October. I have a little bit of time today, and so my mango lassi and I are here because on Friday, this came. And by this, I mean my 2024 Traveler's Company diary and miscellaneous items from Traveler's Company USA. I did a video not too far back where I went to the Traveler's Company site and I essentially screen recorded the entire thing, and I just went through the 2024 theme and options and just kind of laid out what I plan to get. And what is in here is pretty much essentially what I mapped out, plus a couple of other things that kind of sort of came up later. So I'm going to go ahead and take out what I acquired. We'll check and make sure I got everything here. Okay, so this is what I got from Traveler's Company USA. I like ordering from them because you get the little tag, which ironically I have never actually used on any of my notebooks. I kind of like this one. I like the color of this one, actually. I think this is supposed to be olive, I'm not sure, but it doesn't. It looks a little more green than brown, but I kind of like this one, and I might put this one on my brown. I still have not moved into my brown. I was going to do a video about doing that. I was going to for at the beginning of October, but time has gotten away from me, so I still need to do that video because I still am going to move into my brown for the rest of Q4. So I will do a video about that eventually, and I might put this on that. So you do get the little tag. The coffee tag last year was really good too. So that is that. I do have a passport monthly, which I'm actually not going to use, and I will explain what I mean by that later. But this is the passport monthly with the guide. The guide for the passport is this sort of grayish blue. It's really pretty color. It matches the writing board. It's sort of that same kind of pale gray blue color. A little bit of green in there too. But I'm not actually using the passport, but there's a reason why I got it, and I will explain when I get to that point. So I do have this, but I'm not using it. This, on the other hand, I am going to use. If you've been with me for even a little while and you watch my planner journaling stationery content, you know that the Traveler's Company Dated Monthly is the driver of my system. This is a non-negotiable for me. It's a must-have. I've had 2020, 2021, 22, 23. Now I have 24. I believe I also had 2018. I'm pretty sure I have that floating around here as well. But this has staying power for me, and it works, and that's why I keep coming back to it. This is the guide that comes with it, and if you notice, the standard size is different than the passport size. So the standard size is the same. It's almost the same color as the monthly. And then inside, I just tucked the custom stickers that you get every year. With the standard size, you get one with the year and trip traveler's notebook, and then kind of one that matches the theme for the year. I actually really like this one. So that's the guide and the custom sticker for the Dated Monthly. And then this is just the little sleeve. I always use this on the cover in some way. Just for reference, I'll bring in my monthly for this year. So this is my 2023 monthly for this year. So this was the dated sticker for this year, and then the theme sticker for the monthly is this one here, the coffee and notebooks. I've done a couple videos about my monthly. I have modified this year. I have modified my monthly quite heavily, where I have covered pages. I have added pages, taped pages in the back. I have taped in certain things. I've added sticky notes. I have covered, in some months, I have covered this section right here. This was July. July is when I really started to kind of hack this thing to make it suit my needs even more. And then there are sticky notes. I did a whole video about my sticky notes. I haven't done a sticky note recently. I haven't felt the need to because I've been feeling a little more settled. But it's just nice to know that option is there. Again, options are everything for me. I said that in my analog for anxiety video. Options are great. They set you up for success. If you can accept them and embrace them, then you're going to be in a good place because you're giving yourself permission to succeed, which is good. So that was September. October's been kind of chill, even though I feel like I've been really busy. I don't feel like I've done as much with my monthly this month, and not really for any particular reason. Here's some examples of how I modified this. So this Amazon gift card log, this is actually the January spread that goes in for the next year. I covered that. I left the map. I covered the weights and measures and equivalents. And then there are blank pages in here. I added pages in the back just to see what that would look like, and that gave me all kinds of ideas for this year. So this is kind of where my monthly is at, and I also added the tabs. It's pretty chunky, considering how thin this insert is. It's got some heft. It's got a little bit of meat to it. Sort of for reference, quick reminder of how I use that. I will do another video where I do the initial sort of setup of this, where I maybe lay some stickers down and I cover the pages I'm going to cover, and just kind of hack it to suit my needs. I will leave the cover page. I like the cover page. I will leave the 2 years at a glance. I will leave this because I used it this year for cycle tracking, and I have loved having this as a resource and just that visual overview of seeing patterns and other things for me. This has been very useful, so I am keeping that in the new one. So that will stay. All of December will be covered. I'm not one of those people that jumps into the planner in December. I tried last year because I wanted to see how it would work with planning seasonally, and for just everyday purposes, that didn't work. And so I will be covering all of December. And then there's January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I will be covering January because I will be in my next year's insert in January. And for forward planning, for planning into the next year, I have a different plan for that. So I don't have a need to keep January. If I can find, I like this map, but if I can find it on their website or elsewhere and just print it out and keep it like in my reference part, or just somewhere else in there, I might do that and cover this, just because it would be a whole other spread. I will cover that, the weights and measures and equivalents, and the travel plan. I will cover that. And then here is where the blank pages start. And then I have another plan for adding pages. I'm going to give it a try and see what happens. And I will cover the departure card as well. I like to maximize the mileage in this thing. So I spent this year really doing a lot of experimenting and trial and error just to figure out what works and I have a good idea kind of what's a good fit, at least as of now. It can always change later, and that's okay. I will still be in this. I just might switch up how I use it, just depending on where I'm at. So that is the 2024 monthly. It's the fundamental component of my system, so of course I got that. The customized sticker set. I do get this every year as well. I haven't even opened this one, so I'll open this one. So with the customized sticker set, you get the sheet of stickers that fit the theme. There's some blingy shiny usually in these. These are actually kind of neat. I'm digging those. And then you get the tabs. I like these tabs. These blue ones are showing up way more blue than they actually are. They're actually more of like a teal, but they're showing up very blue, like blue on camera. And then the small size would be like for the passport. But I'm pretty sure these blue are so pretty. I think I'm going to use that blue. I think the blue would look really nice with the monthly. Just kind of see it like that. Just get an idea. Yeah, I like the blue. I will be using the blue tabs. So that is the second sheet that you get. The third sheet, I don't really use these. I would like to find reason to, because I have a ton of them. And I think they could be useful just depending on how they're used. But I don't know. I got to think about that because I have a lot of them. So I'm going to think about that a little bit more. The color dots. If you noticed in here, I make use of the color dots. Extensively. A lot. And each color has its own thing. So orange is for my son's personal, green is for my personal, blue is for work stuff that's outside my normal routine, yellow is for holidays and observance days, and pink is for my cat and her appointments and things. So all five of them, all five colors do have a use. That being said, if anybody has extra of these that they don't use, but you use these and you would like these and you would be willing to trade for these, send me an email because I can hook you up. If you don't use the dots but you like these. I would be willing to swap you some of these for some dots. So just putting that out there. Send me an email. My email is in my channel description. So yeah, if that's a thing, let me know. So color dots, we'll be using those. And then these are the clear pocket stickers that go with the theme for the year. So I have one in my dated monthly here that holds my Empress card. I love these. I think they're really cool. I like them a lot, and they're functional. So that's those. Clear transfer stickers. I used these for the first time this year, not in my planner, but in something else. And I don't know why I never used these before, because these are great. And I intend to use these fully next year. So we'll definitely use the transfer stickers. They're just the dry transfer, the rub on, and they're great. And I love them. And then there is the kind of information sheet right here, which is kind of neat. Is like an ephemera bit. So that's the customized sticker pack that will get put to good use. Sip of Lassi. Mentioned in my little perusing video when I was looking at their website that the standard size clear folder was the item that I was sort of anticipating the most, and I am not disappointed. I like it a lot. What I'm thinking about doing is, I'm trying to remember who I heard it from. Was it Job's Journal? I think it was Job's Journal. And Job, I'm pretty sure it was Job. If it's not, I just can't remember. But whoever it was, I think it was Job, mentioned that if this is cut along the bottom, you can make just like an open sort of dashboard type thing. And I'm really tempted to do that with this because I have a couple other clear folders that I keep things in, and I might want to try something new with this. I'm very tempted. So I'm considering maybe cutting this part off and just making like a flat sort of dashboard type thing. And in here I have a little something something. And what I have are the dated stickers that go with the passport monthly. And I'm not usually one of those people that buys something just to get a little something that comes with that something, but I did this year. I mentioned in that video how much I always like the dated passport stickers. These don't come with the standard. These are passport only. I really like the traveler sticker, and I really like the year sticker. I really like the passport stickers, and you can't get them separately. And so I got the whole insert just to get the stickers. And my plan is I'm going to rehome this insert to someone who wants a passport dated monthly, and you'll get the guide, but you just won't get the stickers. So if I'll put it out there eventually, if there's somebody who wants this but doesn't mind not having these because I keep in these, this I will rehome this to somebody who's willing to take it under those conditions. So that's that. So that's why I got this, was just so I could get these, and I have no regrets. None. So dated passport stickers, I will just go ahead and tuck these back in the folder for now. I really like this. Well, actually, I'll take them back out so you can see. I really like this orange. I really like the color in the middle. I really like the way this looks down here. I'm really fond of this clear folder. I like it an awful lot. And I have noticed, interestingly, I've been on several retailers' sites just looking, and on a lot of the sites I've been to, this is sold out. And I think that's interesting. I don't think I'm the only one who is fond of this folder this year. So it's the standard folder, and I do like it very much. I did also get the pencil board, the standard size pencil board. I did not get the passport size. Sometimes I will if I like the design. I loved the coffee passport last year, and I picked that up because it's just so good. It's so good. And so I do have that passport, and I keep that in here because I actually do use it. So I got the writing board. I'm not as fond of this writing board as I am of last year's, but I'm becoming one of those people that likes to collect the shtajikis, and that's probably a bad thing because there are several I don't have, and the older ones go for a lot of money on eBay and elsewhere. So I kind of don't want to get into that completionist mindset where where they're Pokemons and you got to catch them all, but who knows? As of now, though, I'm happy with what I've got. So this is the standard size Traveler's Town writing board for this year. They incorporated some of the designs from the limited edition, so the hotel and the train and the records and the diner and the books. Was that one of them? I can't remember if that was one of the 4. Oh, and then Traveler's Airlines, and then Traveler's Ferry, kind of a nod to the was that the 5th anniversary, the Star Ferry edition. So it kind of brings in stuff that they've already done, which is kind of cool. I like it. And then the back is this nice orange. I like that a lot. So yeah, that's the shtajiki, the writing board. I think I say shtajiki. Am I saying that right? If I'm not, please let me know. Writing board, pencil board. I just like saying shtajiki. I think that's a really fun word to say. I just want to make sure I'm saying it correctly. So correct me if I'm not. So I did get that, and I'm quite pleased with that. The next item is not a 2024 specific item. As you can see, this is something they have available all year round, and that is the craft paper insert, just blank craft pages. I miss the old ones that were sewn and had the sort of that taped binding, kind of like what's on the MD notebooks. After they rebranded, they started stapling this one, and I was really bummed because I loved the sewn binding, and I really wish they would bring that back. But, you know, you can't have everything. The reason why I got the craft paper, it's going to be a trial and error kind of thing, but when October came, I was starting to sort of miss having a book just for like daily things, or if I wanted to put some pictures or something of representative of that month. For example, the birds outside are going absolutely nuts. So if you hear odd birdie noises, that's what those are. Back to the craft paper. I was missing just having a kind of a daily book or a weekly. I don't really weekly plan. If you've watched videos by me before, you know how I feel about weeklies and how I sort of embrace the 10-ish day approach instead, because it's just how I perceive time. But if I wanted to do a weekly, I could. And what I did, I had an insert lying around that I actually got when I got my olive. This is my olive. I got my olive secondhand, and there was an insert that came with it. And it happened to be, it was the colored paper edition, yellow color. It just came with this. And I just had it on my shelf, and I saw it, and I just thought, I'm going to try this in October, and maybe for like all of Q4, just to see how I like it. And another reason why I gravitated towards this is because elsewhere in other notebooks, I am really kind of embracing blank notebooks with blank pages, no grid, no lines, blank paper, just blank, nothing on it. That's been a thing for me lately, and these have blank pages, nothing on them, just blank. So I pulled this out, and I had just a couple of stickers lying around. That's my sun sign, and I'm an autumn baby, so I stuck that on there. And then this little rainbow owl was actually in my school parking lot in a puddle stuck to the asphalt. So, and it was staring at, I walked by it, and it just stared at me with this look like, why am I in a puddle? And it looked so sad. And so, of course, I put my hand in the puddle and peeled it off of the asphalt, you know, like you do. And I put it in my car by my heater, just let it dry out. It was still a little bit sticky, but most of the sticky had gone, so I just taped this on. And little rainbow owl is now on my notebook, and hopefully not so sad, because it just looked so sad when it was in the puddle, and I had to get it out of the puddle. I am rambling. Moving on. Okay, so what I did was just kind of build. I haven't done anything here yet, but I have a couple of ideas. I just haven't put them down. Just for October, just to kind of put something down. And I drew a card for the month. So an anchor card for myself from the Urban Crow Oracle. I haven't done an anchor card for a calendar month in a very long time, and I felt very drawn to engage in that practice for October. And the card that came up was the acceptance card, and acceptance in this context where these crows are hovering around and accepting the vulnerable crow, that was really meaningful to me. Particularly because of where I am in certain things right now. And so I just put that front and center so I could be reminded of that. This is the small size MD calendar sticker, the undated version. And I have a bunch of these lying around because every once in a while they do come in handy. So I went ahead and just stuck that on there and dated it. And then I did just an early October 10-day kind of spread just to see how I liked it. I liked it. I used it. It was very functional, and it worked for me. And I loved being in the blank pages. And it's just been so fun. Like here, I just put down some photos of things and an ephemera bit of stuff that was meaningful to me throughout the first 10 days of October. And then there's some spending stuff that I'm still working on. There's some daily stuff, like just kind of like a bullet journal style. I miss that. I did that a lot last year and the year before. I had several inserts that were like 2 months, maybe 3 months worth of just stuff like this. And I kind of missed that. And so I just decided to bring it back. Here's mid-October. There's some spending stuff I'm still filling in. Photos and ephemera. I am going to fill that in. I kind of missed my Alistair method style weekly, my version of a weekly, which is actually 10 days, not 7. So I just made one, and what was awesome is there were no lines to guide me, but I figured it out, and it was great. And I'm still here. We are right here on the 15th, so I'm still working in this, and it's great, and I really like being on the blank page. And then I have a list that I actually need to make today, and that's what's going to go. It's going to be like a daily type thing, just like these. So I just am liking being in this blank book. Even the colored pages, I don't like them. I think they're great. It's very autumnal. It's a very autumnal yellow. And yeah, I'm just liking being in the blank page. So what I thought, maybe if I continue to like this, I thought I would try the craft paper, maybe for Q1 of 2024. And if I decide to not use it, I'll rehome it. But yeah, it's just the blank, a little more neutral in color and more readily available. So this is the 014 standard size craft insert. They do make this for Passport too, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure they do. So I did get that. Something totally random and unrelated. I got the Ace Hotel sticker pack. I have the Ace Hotel camel. I've had it for about 2 years, but for some reason I just never got the sticker pack, and they were still available there, and the price was not too bad. And so I just grabbed this to go with this, I suppose. I just felt like I wanted to have it, so I grabbed it. So not 2024 related at all, very random item, but I picked it up. So there's that. And last I checked, these are still there. There were still some available. So if you have the Ace Hotel notebook and you want the stickers, they're still available on Travelers Company USA's website. So I did get those. Connecting bands. I did get these because I have plans for... part of it has to do with the dated monthly, and part of it is for something totally unrelated to Traveler's Notebook. But I like these connecting bands. A lot of people say they're overrated, and I can kind of see where they're coming from. But I tell you what, I've had a lot of other regular rubber bands snap on me, and these never have snapped. So that's saying something for me personally. So I did get a pack of these. This was a splurge item. It's the brass ruler. I've always wanted it. I've never had it. I haven't even opened it. This was the one item that was a little bit more on the pricey side that I decided to get. It's really nice. I keep a little clear plastic ruler in my zip pocket. It's got tape on it here, so I'll take the tape off. I see. Okay. It's really pretty. So it goes up to 15 centimeters? That's centimeters, right? Yeah. Very shiny. I'm really curious if it will patina like the clips. I'm sure it will, just because this was super shiny at one time. Actually, and so was this. This is newer, and it has got really nice markup on it. So I'm thinking this probably will too, and that's kind of exciting. So yeah, the brass ruler, I splurge, but it's something I've never had that I've always wanted, so I decided to go ahead and grab it this year, and it will fit nicely in the standard size. It's a nice size. Fit right in. So there is the brass ruler. And last but not least, if you order from Travelers Company USA, you'll usually send you a copy of the most recent Travelers Times. So this is issue 17. I also have 15 and 16. They hang out on my writing desk, and I like to keep them there. But they're really, I'll move my glossy so you can see a little bit better. These are really fun to look at, and this spread right here is really, really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. This brings in, this is the Traveler's Train. I think this is a lot of the stickers and things that they released with that. It's really pretty. It's really well done, and it's just a fun little bit of ephemera to look at. I just think it's fun. And there's the cover. So I'm not sure if this is the most recent edition of Traveler's Times, but this is the one they sent me, and I'm happy to have it. So I did get that. So that's it. That's what I got. Just some things that everything I said I would get in the other video I did get. And then I picked up a couple of extras that were extra, like the ruler. But yeah, I'm really happy with everything. I always love getting my order for these. It's just, it's exciting. It's like I've seen all the Hobonichi people have had their turn, and now the Travelers Company people are getting their turn. And some people, a lot of people do both, and so you get yours more than once. So that is all I think I have for this video. I will be doing a video later again about how I am going to initially set this up, but I'm not doing that until December because it's October. There's a lot of 2023 still left, and I barely know what I'm doing tomorrow. So I'm just gonna focus on tomorrow and the rest of today for that matter. I have more videos coming. My 1,000 subscriber video is very off schedule. I think that's going to be the next one I do, and it's going to be a face-to-face video because if you watch me semi-regularly, you might have noticed, or maybe not, I don't know, I haven't done a face-to-face video in almost 2 months, and there's a reason for that, and I will address that when I do that video. So that is coming. I just need to go back and make some notes and make sure I get all of the questions answered that people asked me in that post that I made in my community tab. So that's next. I think I've had a lot of requests for numerology videos for tarot. I do intend to do that. And my court card series, I've gotten some questions on that because it's only half done and it's been a while since I posted the Knights video. The video footage for the Queens is done, but I have had issue after issue after issue putting that video together, and I just finally stopped because the timing wasn't right, and I still don't think it's right at this point either. But I have the footage. Everything needs put together, that's all, but it's just one thing after another. Hey everyone, Editing K here. The rest of what I said somehow got cut off. I'm not sure what happened, just as I was describing issues with putting videos together. Here I have one similar. Not a whole lot got cut off. I was just wrapping up sort of what I intend to do next, and that was pretty much it. So I just didn't want to leave it hanging like that because that was awkward. So until my next video, take care and be well.